a show all about the city on your doorstep.
Our show explores this city from all angles, getting to know its people, places and events.
That's right. We have a great lineup of shows taking us through the series for the next 6 weeks, investigating education, community, art and entertainment every Friday at 12 p.m. So without further ado, this is Portsmouth. Today's show has a number of themes including creativity, mental health and music.
We have the wonderful Claire Martin, a founding director of Seekers Create.
She'll be joining us in the studio to give us a live art demonstration throughout the episode, along with a discussion of how she uses creativity to benefit her mental health.
We'll be visiting the Portsmouth Mental Health Festival to see what they're doing, to learn about the different services and support available in your city.
And to close the show, we have a fantastic performance from Pompey's very own Victoria Branchett.
Now, mental health has seen a huge incline in discussion over the last decade, and whilst mental health services struggle to cope with patient volume, we're looking at alternative support available in your community.
And what better way to start this episode than our very own in-house mental health artist here to discuss how expression through creativity has helped her in these times. Claire, how are you doing over in the art studio?
Hi, yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm looking forward to doodling with you today.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Do you have any idea what you're going to be doodling for us at all?
No, not a clue.
The more random, the better, I think. And I'm really excited to see how it turns out. So you get stuck in and we will check back with you later on in the show. But before we continue, Seekers Create were a part of the Mental Wealth Festival this October, and we visited to chat with the health professionals and organisations.
These aim to provide a creative outlet in the community while supporting mental health. Let's take a look.
Sorry.
So I tested it a second ago.
Today's event and the entire Mental Wealth Festival during October here in Portsmouth is about promoting the community groups and support initiatives which are often under the radar but offer vital support for many people.
Events like this help us come together as a community, which is really good for our mental health collectively. It allows us to work together, which again is really good for us. We are talking about mental health, we're looking at ways to help, all the different things that people might have wrong with them or difficulties people might have. It's just a good way of bringing all the resources that are around as well in the community together so that we can make them known to a wider audience. So, somebody might find writing really helpful, it might make them feel better. So going to a writing workshop is a really helpful thing. And they make friends and connections and get ideas, all good things.
I'm Claire Martin, I'm the director of Seekers Create. I think doodling allows you to empty your head when it's full. Doodling is, for me, is my kind of meditation, my form of therapy really. So when I've had a busy day, I still do it now. I'll go home, put my headphones in, have a glass of wine and doodle random stuff. And it helps me problem solve. We're all going to come up against obstacles in our lives, but there's ways that we can find to go around them. It's just another thing that I think we need to show our kids.
My daughter suffers with mental health. She doesn't like going out, she's suffering social anxiety, she's a self-harmer. There's not enough things for all the children at all for mental health.
I was diagnosed with agoraphobia in 2002. It's hard for me to get out. I get anxious, especially on long journeys. It took quite a lot of hard work with a support worker to be able to get down to Med 3. I sort of rely on my partner sometimes to get me places if I can't get there by myself.
As a mental health professional, you're supposed to get support yourself to deal with, and learn about yourself and about your own mental well-being. You know, self-help, we have to do a lot of things for ourselves these days. We can't rely on services to provide to help us get through difficult times. So this is more about empowering the community, I think, and that's really important.
And we're back in the studio and hopefully we'll have sound for you now. I do apologise for the technical mishap a moment ago.
We have some incredible people and organisations right on our doorstep in Portsmouth. For those curious, the festival takes place every few years and is organised by the Mental Health Co-op.
The Mental Health Co-op are a community interest company who get involved with projects and activities supporting mental health.
They're great, and you can find out more about them on their website, goodmentalhealth.org.uk. And now, Stephen, we're talking a lot about creativity today, so I want to know, what are your creative outlets?
Ooh, I think when you're as ungifted as I am with art, you have to find creative outlets in everything you do. So from walking my dog to making a coffee, I like to make everything a piece of art in my life.
You have quite an artistic way of thinking. I wonder if other people think that.
What are your artistic outlets?
I used to love making things for people, and then I realised that maybe that's not my destiny, and maybe art isn't for me. But maybe it will be after this episode.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts when you're giving gifts. So.
Yeah, that's true.
So Claire's been busy doodling, and we're going to find out how she's getting on now. How are you getting on, Claire?
Yeah, not bad.
Looks amazing.
Oh, this is magnificent, yes. So talk us through, what things have you got going on here?
So this is Seeker's ship of art ventures. It's also the Portsmouth crest.
Yeah, I did notice that.
So it's kind of, we've got this ladder which leads up to the top here. So this is a vision, and there's different sections to the ladder that you climb up. It starts with teamwork, environment, communications.
On teamwork, I'm going to jump in if that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh no, please do.
I'm going to let my creativity flow.
Don't
and
let him
try
ruin
not to
it.
deface your lovely artwork. And I'm going to go for a Portsmouth theme, I think, so let's go.
Today we're talking a lot about mental health.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, what is your story with mental health and how has art come into the picture with it for you?
So doodling is my sort of form of meditation. So it started, like I'm pretty busy. So I do lots of different things, and to relax I started doodling just to clear my mind. And I find like it tells me stories about being able to creatively problem solve and to relax as well. So yeah, I've created a whole like range of symbols which means different things. So like here we've got the star, so that's dream. So what are your goals and aspirations? We've got a heart here, that's believe. What do you love doing? We've got the shield, that means aspire. So who inspires you? What's your inspiration for doing things? And then the present is treasure. So what memories do you treasure? So we play different games. We've gamified our doodles now as well to get you thinking about yourself and thinking about others in your team and thinking about your community. So community is like really important to Seekers. And this is what we do, is we bring the communities together. How are you getting on?
I'm going.
He's
It's going.
definitely going.
So I've got
That's one way to
that's
put it.
Southsea Castle. That's what I'm thinking.
I thought that was a
Southsea Castle
battery.
there. Yeah, no, it's well technically it is because it's a castle, I suppose. Yeah. So there's some fireworks. That's myself with my curly hair at the top there. I was going to put myself on a surfboard at the bottom, but I've never actually surfed, so we'll see how this goes.
I was wondering, because I love art, but I'm not very good at it. What would you kind of recommend for people who feel like they're not good at art, but they want to get into doodling? Do you have to be good at it?
No, definitely not. So I'd say put your headphones in, have a glass of wine and just sit down and draw random shapes and then turn them into things.
Do you ever post this online for other people to see as well?
Yeah. Yeah, not as much as I should though.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
amazing. I can't believe you did all this as we were just in the studio. This is taking you a few minutes and you've got a whole canvas full.
Well, and I haven't quite finished drawing. I normally draw a pencil rocket, but I've only just drawn the tip of the rocket there, which actually is an A. So seekers are the A in STEAM. AM. So science, technology, engineering, arts and maths. That's a big thing that we're into at the moment.
Unfortunately, Claire, but that has been really good, and we'll definitely have a look back.
I don't want Stephen to ruin more.
Yeah, I will ruin more, unfortunately.
So thank you so much for being with us in the studio today.
I've really enjoyed doing this, so if you would like to give it a go, we definitely encourage you to try it at home for yourself.
And if you are concerned for yourself or a loved one, ask them how they are, invite them out for a coffee and a chat, but please don't suffer in silence.
There are also plenty of places for a chat, such as the Portsmouth Mental Health Hub or the Samaritans.
Now, Portsmouth is known for its very strong music culture. We host Victoria's Festival every year down on Southsea Common, and music is another great way to express creativity supporting your mental health.
We have multiple music venues like the Wedgwood Rooms, Dockyard Club and the Guildhall.
We are incredibly excited to be hosting weekly music and dance performances here live on This Is Portsmouth.
And today we're kicking off these sessions with an incredible show from Victoria Branchett.
Claire, we have loved having you
Thanks
in the
for coming
studio. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll be here at the same time and place next Friday.
Here is Josh from the social media agency LMS UK to introduce you to our artists. But for now, it's time to say goodbye from us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, my name is Josh Robinson, founder of LMS UK. We are a social media agency for independent musicians, and it's our job to grow their fan bases. We work with artists globally, all around the world, but today I'm really excited to announce one of our favourite artists, someone we've worked with for years now. It is, of course, Victoria Branchett. Victoria is just down the road. She is from Waterlooville, and she's performed many times in our hometown of Portsmouth, but today she's going to perform her latest single, Danger.
I'm stuck in my brain, waiting for change, hoping this pain will go away. I can't make it rain, but I want it to. I am not the one to blame. You came into my life, filled me with shame, and it wasn't fair. All I did was care. Now I'm left here. I'm not a danger to myself, but I think you might need help. I'm not the one who's here for you. That's the truth. I was okay until I wasn't. You broke me, now I've forgotten why. I'm trying to save your life. You're not trying to save mine. You're just putting me in danger. Just putting me in danger. Time after time, thought I was fine. Walk away, take 2 deep breaths, turn around and make it alright. Will I make it out alive? Sometimes that thought keeps me up at night, but I'll be fine, 'cause you're all mine, and that's enough this time. I am not the one to blame. You came into my life, filled me with shame, and it wasn't fair. All I did was care. Now I'm left here. I'm not a danger to myself, but I think you might need help. I'm not the one who's here for you. That's the truth. I was okay until I wasn't. You broke me, now I've forgotten why. I'm trying to save your life. You're not trying to save mine. You're just putting me in danger. Danger, danger, putting me in danger.